Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Over to the left. More and more pressure on the ball here. Guendouzi finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
He'll cover every blade of grass out there, Peter. Twice probably. This guy just doesn't stop running, and sometimes when you look at him at the end of a game you think it just kicked off.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Tavares goes steaming forward, and this is Dybala, and it's Tavares. The cross, and back out it comes. And here's Guendouzi. Cleared without complication. Now it's Thuram. Inter Milan are looking to break at pace, and it's with the keeper. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And Dybala! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson for them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Swung over, pass somewhat off target. Now it's Dybala. Çalhanoğlu plays it out wide, and he's intervened well there. And here's Dybala. He's in a great position here. Nicely aimed pass. And that is a little undercooked. Ribery. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Dybala. Dybala. He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Dybala. Yildiz. Dybala. Dybala! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
So it is still 0-0. Ribery has it in a wide position. Chance! Goal! Inter! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Passing nice and neat. And this is Dybala. Yildiz. Provedel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Çalhanoğlu. And here's Yildiz. He has found a way through. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Dumfries cuts out the pass. And it's Dybala. Yildiz. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And they've been given a corner. Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. Lazio are looking to go forward now. Played in. Oh, smashing header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
The cross comes in. Now it's Dybala. It's a good foot in there. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Now it's Ribery. Yildiz.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking to play him in. Now it's Thuram. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
I volontari di tutti I settori sono pregati di recarsi nell'area dello stadio.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Ricci, looking for the rock. And Ribery! It's off target and by quite a way.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Ricci, out to the left it goes. No way through there. Yildiz. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Guendouzi is onto this. DiMarco getting this one clear. Chiellini is the name on everyone's lips just now. And it's Tavares. Knocks it into space. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Çalhanoğlu. And there's the shot! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Ribéry. Great vision. Thuram. Thuram! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
It's their second corner of the game. Çalhanoğlu has it out wide and in space. And that has been clubbed away. Out for a throw. DiMarco, not the most accurate pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he plays one through. And Martinez! That is delicious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Numero 10. Lasciano il campo per il numero 17.
Inter have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Can he get it through? He's being urged to shoot. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. So, what can they come up with here? And it's Barella. Barella unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Guendouzi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Ribéry. Good effort from distance. Gave it a go, but off target.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Shot, surely! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And he's done it! And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's kept it out just.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim. So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. Nicely shaped ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Rafael Leao, Peter, is one player who could be unstoppable if he's in the mood. Easily one of the fastest players I've ever seen. He's capable of taking on multiple defenders, and he can cause imbalances for any defence. And that's their problem, because so many...
Good chance here! Oh, split-second reaction.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And we have our very first corner. Ribery has another go!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Maldini. Serginho. And it's Barella. And it's Snyder. He has found the way through. Oh, such a clever touch. Barella! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
It's a searching pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And that is out of play. He's a sharp little ball here. And he shoots! Goal! Milan! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, that once he controlled it on his chest, the follow-up was going to be good, and that was special.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve.
Bullish header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Salmakers. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Chiellini, one of the standout performers at this moment in time. Now Ricci just eases him off the ball. Lobotka. And here's Van Basten. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pass somewhat off target. He's having a shot! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
No way he was going to let him past. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's running through, it's Van Basten! Goal, Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that really is so impressive. Milan get themselves into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Van Basten. Rafael Leao. Ribéry. Takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Played into space, and this is Ribéry. Manuel gets it away, and that's been won straight back. Lobbed in behind, not the most accurate pass. Serginho. Milan have a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Ribéry.
Oh, really well played.
He's picked his way through. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Serginho is there, and he can pick it up. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, easy pickings there. Great ball if he can get there. Dybala looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Rafael Leao. He's cut it out. Barella. Serginho. Ribéry. Over to the left. Oh, that's nice. And that interception was... And that'll be the final action of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. So, there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term.
He's having a go! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rafael Leao! And now they can spring out of defence. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. On the through ball. That is a crunching tackle. That has not gone well. Now it's Van Basten. Costa Curta. Chiellini herring after the ball here. Threads one in. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Costa Curta. Now that looks a decent ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nicely weighted ball. Milan really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And this is Batistuta. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, well measured.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And it's Barella. Looking for the run. And this is Ribery. Ribery! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Aldair is fouled.
Cambio di giocatori.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Milan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Serginho.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
He is through here. Looking to play him in. Serginho picks it up out wide. Now the cross. Very nicely done. Van Basten proves just a little bit too strong. Backward it goes. And the counter is on. Now then. Played into space. Rafael Leao in acres of space out wide. Chiellini.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Chiellini. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Baresi tidy with his distribution. And that has found him in acres of space. More and more pressure on the ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. Rafael Leao delivers the ball. Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Serginho. Looking for options for movement.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Van Basten. No, that's been intercepted. Maldini. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Il Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Maldini, very much a man of this moment. Now it's DiMarco. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Vlahovic. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Milan illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. The Eternal City embraces this massive sea of blue which has flooded across the Olympico. It's hard to convince yourself there's another team involved. And we're underway. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that pass just didn't quite work. Looking for the run. Rabiot. Tries to play it through. Vicious ball here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. It's a searching pass. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
The Portuguese do have a penchant for producing great wingers, Peter, and this fella, Rafael Leao, is another really good example. He likes to play down the middle, or he'll go to the left-hand side, wherever he can come.
Rabiot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Looking for options for movement. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Salamakers! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Sailormakers really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Modric. Now that's well seen too. No goals as yet. Looking to play him in. Tomori gets over and intercepts. Salmakers.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rafael Leao looking to run onto it. Thiaw did well to stay calm there. Lazio trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Modric. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. That's a little off target. Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. Dida breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Thuram. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Thuram simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
Quality ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Thuram. Probing pass. Oh, that was vital. Thuram is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Thuram. Pulisic. And it's Ribery. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's a sharp little ball here. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then.
Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's straight offside. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Milan
And Martinez!
goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
That's just really poor from a defensive standpoint. A very soft goal if you look at it. Everyone was busy doing the wrong thing. Someone's really got to be picking him up when he's in that position.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Good read, needed to be. Pulisic. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Shot a goal! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly. Can he finish? Goal, Milan! And they're back in front. It was a great finish. He put it away. There's the whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Milan are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And the game has already resumed here. No changes at the interval from either side.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Thuram. And he's there to retrieve it. Rabiot. Ribery. Now, what about a counter-attack? Good running, strong and purposeful. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Can he spark a counter here? Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pulisic.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
There's the header! And he hits the net! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
He rises! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Van Basten is offering a wry smile there. Milan really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Ribery, chance! In he goes again! Goal, Milan! And they get themselves in front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Milan get themselves into the lead. Van Basten chasing after it. Salmakers. And it's Van Basten. Now it's Modric. And this is Ribery. Ribery! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Great vision. That's been cut out, well played.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That has been cut short. He's through, now is he in? And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Lazio really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Baresi cuts out the pass. And this is Van Basten. Now there's a... And Martinez! Oh, taken with style. And that for him is goal number 10. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible, he got...
Decent chance! This time, surely! He's scored! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Oh, he's been flat. Real chance! It's there! And he is just ripping it up. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Oh, what a climb! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Rafael Leao has given away a free kick. Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Rijkaard knocks it into space. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he's managed to get... And the shot! Ribéry. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, truly brave defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
And the through ball. He's found the way through. Shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's there to make the block.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Il quarto uomo indica 6 minuti di recupero.
And that has left him in a heap. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. But it's Thuram. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pulisic. Rabiot. Salmakers. Threads one in. Thuram. Xiao. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, given away. He's through and all alone. Chance, surely. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Milan have done it. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt, these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. Pulisic! Goal! Inter! And that's got him off to a flyer!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Ribery. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Ribery. Martinez. Pinches it off him. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, easy pickings there. Mkhitaryan. Modric. Van Basten. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh no, what has happened here? He's got away. And now they can clear their lines. Up towards the front line. Barella. And the counter is on. Now it's Thuram. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Salmakers, Ribery, and this is Van Basten. Taken back almost at once.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, he's done very well to take that back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Baresi. And it's Modric.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Knocks it into space. No, he's just misjudged that one. Çalhanoğlu is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Quality ball. Milan are behind here, despite their domination of possession. That's been slipped through. Barella! Ribery. Rabiot. Well, played right into his path. And this is Van Basten. It's Van Basten! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he can clear it away. Ribery. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Pavard getting this one clear. Baresi. And it's Carlos Augusto. And Mkhitaryan. Pavard.
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Pavard picks it up out wide. He gets big! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Thuram simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Van Basten. Here's a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Milan with the corner. They're first.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And back to the keeper. Chiellini is the name on everyone's lips just now. Now it's Modric. Well, that looks a decent ball. Big chance! Yes! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd...
And it's half-time here. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Well, that's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Plays it across. And he's gone backward here. Barella is there to clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Tomori. And it's Sailamakers. Barella. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Pulisic. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it. Rabiot! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, that was vital. Mkhitaryan.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's through and all alone! Oh, what? And he shoots! Goal! Inter! Into the lead once more. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead. And he's away. This looks promising.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Modric tries to play it through. Martinez in acres of space. Terrific header! In he goes again. Dispatched clinically. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Modric. That pass has been well intercepted. Looking for the run, and he's in on Thuram! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Now it's Thuram. Now it's Pulisic. Thuram receives it in a good position here. Tries a shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
And he welcomes it in. Cross goes in there. Tries to get it clear. Who saw this coming? This is going right to the wire. Rabiot kept his eye on it, and he's there. And they can counter here. And here's Pulisic.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Ribery charging forward, the ball at his feet. Thuram, not the most accurate pass.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Cambio di giocatori.
Modric. And here's Van Basten. Çalhanoğlu. Thiaw gets over and intercepts. And it's Saelemaekers. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now, he's got space here. He's in plenty of space here. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Now it's Martinez. Ribery.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And Martinez! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the...
Header! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Milan really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just...
And that's that. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. The action has already started. Tries from distance. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And it's Barella. He's looking wide. In by chance, a mighty effort! Milan are looking to go forward now. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an
He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's a throw. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, the ball's come loose here. That's the throw. The pass has gone astray. Now it's Ribery. Looking to play him in. And this is Van Basten. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Ribery! Goal! Milan! That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Looking for options for movement. Now it's Martinez. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's in space and looking for options. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Çalhanoğlu looking to play it into the box.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Van Basten. Modric. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Ribery gets across to intercept that. And it's Ribery. And this is Modric. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Martinez. Oh, no joy this time. Barella. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. That has been cut short. Dumfries cuts out the pass, and the through ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's a lovely, neat pass. Martinez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Aims beyond the defence. He could be in here. Tries a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty... Takes a shot! Chow gets it away. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Played out towards the right wing. Ribery. Rabiot. Can he get it through? Now it's Martinez. And he's on his way! Chance, surely! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Martinez clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Strokes it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Salmakers. That's Rabiot. Ribery. Now it's Martinez. Nicely intercepted. And it's Barella. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That pass has been well intercepted. Decent chance! There it is! And right on half-time, that is telling. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously...
Salamakers! And the first half is done. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition.
Great chance! There's a goal! Inter are back in business. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Tries to play it through. Look at it. Thuram! Oh, split-second reaction.
Thuram clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. And the finish! Inter Milan have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And he was quick to react. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Rafael Leao getting this one clear. Ball is over the line. Barella.
Milan really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
And Thiaw. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Smartly reclaimed. Great vision. Now it's Thuram. And this is Van Basten. Shot could be... Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Modric showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness.
Climbs up big! Goal, Milan! And they've got their lead back. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Just about within shooting range. Oh, that is outstanding! A finish right from the top draw. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that is a super goal, a truly super goal.
Well, that was struck with a level up from venom. Power and control aren't easy to pair up, and that was an exception.
We have ourselves a real game here.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the score.
Chance! Goal, Inter! And the comeback is complete. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Inter Milan take the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Inter clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And he's managed to get free. Ribery header! Should have equalised.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Milan making consecutive changes here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Oh, smashing header! And that would have won it.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Pavlovic kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Knocks it into space. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Hernandez crosses.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Ribery does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Into the last 5 minutes. And he's got the beating of his man. And that was nowhere near his best.
Inter can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And he's picked it up out wide. Chow deals with that comfortably. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Now it's Ribery. He's got away. Cross, he gets his head on it! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cannavaro. Hernandez. Now Dumfries. And it's Hernandez.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise.